first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
McDonald. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And now look at him go. 20, 10.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Mariota. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over first and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is McDonald. Flush to his right. And the ball is knocked out. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, McDonald found his target. It's Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
play action. It's McDonald. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
A gain of 37.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The point after through the raindrops, something good. And it's now 14-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mariota. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
First and 10, Taylor now. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
48-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Mariota. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Their own 37.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Mariota took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, McDonald. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
1 yard. 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
Tackle made.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Hot route.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On first down, it's Taylor, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You could pick a dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
McDonald sets to throw. On the move to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action with McDonald. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First, the end result, 21 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3 down. Watch one.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch that in. 3 down.
Here's McDonald to throw. Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
17-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they will stop him short and get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They go play action. Mariota. And no, it's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mariota now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
At the 26-yard line.
Chubb on the counter.
Nick Chubb.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
McDonald rolling to his right. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. McDonald. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
1st and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
By Jordan Elliott. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35.
To throw Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
7 yards to go.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Harold Landry, his 2nd sack of the night.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mariota on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Mariota to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Colts.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And 3 at the Browns' 36-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Scotty Miller. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 3.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Browns, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.